to hide 100, the hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. This is Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Moore, the man in motion. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed, because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Reset. Down, he's coming.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
12, 12, 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And Chase will go in motion left.
11 MT.
Now Burrow changing the look. He completes it to Boyd. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal.
180.
2-yard line.
11, 11.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Browns nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Start.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Browns, nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
On one, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here we go.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third down and 6. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
26.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in a lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Bender don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through the bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. Yeah, yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time for. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting the tone early for his defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
Love now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First down, Love to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
12, 12, 12. Shot.
Running left, it's Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
11, 11. Shot.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. Shot.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
11 MT, hey. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's a give to Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
42.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Now Joe Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
Here's a quick throw right side. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first and 10, Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw now, here's Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Packers going to burn their
their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Right 80. Right up. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
12. 11.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the foot.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to pop.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Wilson going to come out throwing. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws. Incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Get this down only to the 18. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he's met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Here is 3rd and 5. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
11 MT tank. 11. Turbo touch.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On 2, ready? Gotta go. 11. 12. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11 MT tank. Stop.
Again, it's Mixon.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
12. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On first down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, there's no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
In motion left is Higgins. On third down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
11 MT, hey.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
10 yards on the
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On third down, Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11. Start! Start!
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
12, 12, 12. Start!
And the pitch goes to Mixon. Muscles him off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1-1, ready?
A gain of 22 yards.
11, Thomas.
First down, Bengals.
12, 12, 12. Start!
Once again, they run with Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon.
Here we go.
And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
12, 12. Start!
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And Chase will go in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fix my shit real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm